Welcome to hell, mother...
In this video, we're going to talk about my favorite subgenre of movies, black horror. My love for horror movies, it actually started when I was a little boy. My mom took me to the movies to go see a movie called Galaxy of Terror. Now, some of you guys have never heard of Galaxy of Terror. You don't know what I'm talking about. It's kind of like a knockoff grade B Aliens, where these people land on this planet and they find these creatures and etc., right? Well, there's a scene in that movie where this lady, she's exploring around, and this creature, this worm creature, alien worm creature, it grabs hold to her, got on top of her, and it just started moving all crazy, and it basically humped this lady. And I ran out of the movie theater as fast as I could. I was done. My mom followed behind me, and when she got out to the lobby, I was holding on to this lady's leg. This lady just randomly standing around waiting on popcorn. I grabbed her leg. I was done. And to this day, me and my mother, we laugh about that. But that was the day that my love for horror began.
Be my victim.
I became obsessed with horror movies in the 80s. I mean, I watched them all. The Shining, Poltergeist, Friday the 13th, A Nightmare on Elm Street, Child's Play, Hellraiser, Pumpkinhead. I can go on and on and on. Fright Night. There was just so many of them. And one of them in particular came out a long time before then. It came out in 1968, but it was called Night of the Living Dead. Now, I know a lot of you have probably heard of it, Gen Z, Gen Alpha. However, if you haven't seen Night of the Living Dead and you're into zombies and you're into the zombie apocalypse kind of movies, you must go and see Night of the Living Dead. The director, George Romero, did a great job putting that movie together, and the lead character in the movie, the hero of the movie, is a black guy. And that's so cool. And even back then in the 80s when I watched it, it blew me away that the lead character was a black guy, because you didn't see that hardly in anything, right? It was rare in the 80s. And it was rare for a very long time, even after that, right? But yeah, the lead character in the movie is a black guy. And that's why many people consider Night of the Living Dead one of the first black horror movies, because, well, the criteria for horror noir or black horror is that the lead character is a black person and they survive to the end, and the story is told from their perspective.
I'm telling you, they can't get in here.
So, black horror or horror noir, noir meaning black in French, is also called racial horror or race horror, which I hate those terms, racial horror and race horror. I think that those terms are whack. They don't really describe the genre, but hey, that's what people are calling it. Horror noir, black horror, it's unique because black people usually, well, they used to be monster food. As a matter of fact, that was a running joke when I was a kid. The black person is the first to die in the movie. And so that's one of the things that makes black horror movies refreshing and unique. Finally, the black person lives to the very end. That plays into a lot of dynamics that black people experience living in America. One of the dynamics in particular is resilience, being resilient. Most black folk in the United States are very resilient people.
What you gonna do? What you gonna...
The reason why is because black people are forced to constantly deal with issues all the time. And you can't fold. You have to stand up straight. You have to keep going forward. You have to keep doing what it is you're doing.
Welcome to hell!
That resiliency is part of the magic that is in black horror movies. And black folks can directly relate to it. It's a black thing. The things that black people face with race is horror. If you're not black, you really don't know. Black history is black horror. Just the experience of being black and dealing with day-to-day struggles is a scary movie. And when we finally see that on film, and then you drop in a little bit of supernatural, monsters, or sci-fi on top of that, for me, it's very appealing and very interesting because I can relate to the issues of black Americans and what we deal with every single day because I'm a black man in this country.
Yeah, we're just heading up for the weekend.
Can I see your license, please?
He wasn't driving.
I didn't ask who was driving. I asked to see his ID.
But not only that, I like horror. So when you add those the other elements, the sci-fi, the whatever, the monsters or whatever you add to it, on top of the issues of being black, it makes for a very unique and interesting storyline that appeals directly to me, but I think is also refreshing to white folks that enjoy horror movies, that have heard the same storylines over and over and over and over again. So I know it's refreshing to that group of people as well.
Emily, please get these chains off me.
It's cool to see black folks survive and not be monster food and make it to the end. Yeah. Now, let me give you my top 25 black horror films and shows that are a must-watch. Starting with number 25, Night of the Living Dead. Number 24, Bones. Number 23, Death by Temptation. Number 22, Serpent and the Rainbow. Number 21, Leprechaun in the Hood. Number 20, Eve's Bayou. Number 19, Tales from the Hood 2. Number 18, Black Box. Number 17, Beloved. Number 16, Swarm. Number 15, Interview with the Vampire. Number 14, Candyman. Number 13, The First Purge. Number 12, Blade. Number 11, Vampire in Brooklyn. Number 10, Candyman. Number 9, Tales from the Crypt, Demon Knight. Number 8, Ma. Number 7, Us. Number 6, Get Out. Number 5, Lovecraft Country. Number 4, Tales from the Hood. Number 3, The Reading. Number 2, them. And number one, The Deliverance. I want you to like, share, and if you haven't done so already, subscribe to my channel. Hey y'all, listen, High Velocity Philosophy is a brand new channel, and I'm just gonna do whatever I want on here. And if you like this kind of content, I really appreciate it if you liked, shared, and subscribed to this channel, all right? Peace.